Recording in progress.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to eat in front of everyone. I just, when it's fueling time, I gotta eat. So, I ate through the last webinar and I kind of felt bad, but anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. Yes to everything everybody said, and I just had a realization that I wanted to share, that I used to have health classes every single week, and Margot knows because she was my office manager. And again, trying to get a full audience was just painful, and even so much to say, right? But I just realized, thank you very much. I can't remember who said it, but all I had was information, and I just blah all over people, and like just give them information. But what I didn't have was what the problem is an implementation system. And if there isn't any, that's the gap. And that's what this is. I remember how frustrating it was, because that was always my passion. And it was always my passion to get people, I had certifications in healthy lifestyle, and all for naught, because I really didn't have, I had more information to give people, but they'd go home and they couldn't do it. So this is an aha moment for me, because I really, I get it now. I totally get it. And the other thing is, Dr. Anderson's right. The number one killer is emotional mismanagement, because upstream from every single thing is emotional mismanagement. Everything. I just took a summit for health professionals called The Biology of Trauma. And I'm telling you, every single person should go and get this and do it, because it is phenomenal. The physiology, psychology, biology, chemistry, neurology, all the stress people are under, and flight and trauma, and all of this stuff is real, and it's in our bodies. And I nearly killed myself trying to save the world. And I nearly killed myself trying to save my patients and my family. And I was just the classic codependent. And I almost lost my life. So I had to give up my whole practice. I had to give up everything I worked for to save my own life, and move away the whole thing, and take a hiatus for years. And without going into the big story, I have learned, and I've been working on for 5.5 years, what's going on in here, literally. And I knew exactly what to do, right? So this is the problem. We've got to help more healthcare people. Yeah. Because we are just sick as they are, or if we have all the information, but we're just implementing. So that was a big aha moment for me. And my big thing in this is that the emotional mismanagement piece. I've been really doing, instead of our challenges with a lot of weight loss, I'm really focusing on self-care challenges for people, and just, hey, if you can't, I take away weight loss from them. I take away 5-in-1 from them. I take away the products from them and say, listen, you can't start there. You're not even ready. You're not even remotely ready. You're just sick in the head. How about we just start with some self-love that you do for yourself every day? I literally have done that. And miss out on money and miss out on sales or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's not about that, because if we don't get upstream to them, they can't even stay on 5-in-1. They can't stay on 3x3. They can't stay on 5-in-1. They're not going to do anything. So, I mean, I'm going so far as to just being really straight up with people and just telling them that's what they've got to do, some self-love every day. So that's been another breakthrough I've had. And meanwhile, my biggest personal happiness is that I've figured out how to finally stop white knuckling it and live a healthy life, not live in fear of being on another diet. So that management piece has been freedom for me. Being able to stay at my healthy place for years on end is just mind-blowing still to me today. So it is possible to get off of that up-down cycle, which is really I still kind of pinch myself about that, because this every 2 to 3 hour thing really does work. So if you're in this room and you haven't really tried that, it really works. And I didn't use the fuelings for 3 years, because I was too, all that. And I actually made all my own food and everything. But now that I'm using them, I can't stop. I love them. And so the fuelings have sold me, even though I never used them for 3 years. So I got off my high horse about that. I got off my high horse about drugs because I have clients that have not been able to, they know all the information. They've been studying the habits of health, but they can't quiet the brain. They can't get out. They're addicted. And so I really got the big humble pie since I've been here working on myself. So I think we just have to really focus on other healthcare providers. Really, I'm so passionate about that. So that's my share.
Well, that's a wonderful share. Congratulations on all the success that you've had and, all the steps that you've taken. And it makes me think of just, you know, when we are starting someone and meeting someone where they are, like, what are they willing to do?
Mm-hmm.
What step are you willing to take? Right. And sometimes I think in our passion to want to offer this solution to other healthcare providers, you know, that's a great question to step into that space of, you know, what would you like to offer? You know, what step would you be willing to take? And start there. Um, Dr. A uses that example a lot, right? Of what's a simple how do we make the first step so simple that we can't not do it, right? And letting them gain traction that way and get wins. So this is what's great, guys. We all get to come in here